Alright, guys, so I forgot exactly what we were doing here. Somebody wants some amp. Let's see if we can get right into it. So I need 48. Do I even have that? Alright, well, we're going to throw the IB amp in there. 48. I have 48, but you know what? Let's just give it to him pure this time. Well, we're going to take it pure. I made another save and kind of messed around on there. Or I think I've already had the save, but I actually started like messing around and looking at mixes that are gonna. That was weird. Looking at mixes that were actually gonna work for us. Um, I have very high exposure factor or exposition. I don't know. They've changed that, but that's because this save is on hard. My other save was on easy, and I still ended up getting the freaking Kenji. So we'll see if I'm even able to pull off a La Bellina. But I can say, like, good news, Kenji's overhauled completely. I'm not sure if La Bellina will give us more, less, or whatever. Usually, La Bellina's way better to work with. But let's just say Kenji was buying 25 a G. Uh, so usually, he pays 11 and you pay 9. We pay 15 and he pays 25, I want to say. Yeah, I don't got nothing. All right. With that being said, I kind of want to save a lot of mixes. Maybe pass out the IB amp and stuff for now, but I want to save a lot of mixing until we get further. I also upped like all of the late game stuff. So metal containers, mixers, and everything will be holding a lot more. And there's also a mod in here that allows me to mix a mix as long as it's the same exact way. So like if you put 1 G of sugar with 20 G's of Viagra, uh, you could mix that with or let's do 2 G's of sugar, 20 G's of Viagra. You can mix that with the 1 G of sugar, 10 G's of Viagra, and it would work just fine. And throughout my testing, this right here is going to take us above and beyond. Now, we can't actually sell it, but do you see that's a $20 margin? So, we definitely like that. And we'll do him too. We definitely want to get going there. So, I don't know why everything's red. It just seems questionable here. So, let's get a 14. We'll take 3, actually. Seen that guy that needed a sample. So why do I have 35 in there? All right. We do got to get rid of this jewelry and stuff. I also want to say that since everything is so expensive, you would think that like getting the jewelry would have boosted that other run because I kind of went really hard onto it. Um, oh, dude, to the point where I was like always going through the trash and stuff, and you can make like 200K if you do both sectors fairly reasonably fast. I would say like 2 in-game days. Um, but then like the houses in the other side of the wall, one of them was like 380,000, and then you also have to wait days to actually launder the money. Because at the even at my current state, I'm not laundering nearly as fast as I would like to. Um, Basically, I've just messed around with a lot of different things to see like what exactly we'll be doing. So we are up to 7,000, which doesn't actually seem like very much. So we're gonna go we're gonna go ahead and put these in the launder for show, and then also spray paint some stuff up, which we'll also grab for free along the way. And I think it was you. So we'll grab the free cans of spray paint too and tag it up. Only because I really want to push for Sector B by the end of this video. And the last video, even after all the editing, was still, I think, over an hour. I kind of want to keep the videos to around 45 minutes. More to keep like longevity of the play, right? Because if you're watching an hour every single time, you might not actually watch it all the way through there. So I just want to focus more on the not so like remedial tasks. However, I do really want to keep it still uncut compared to most playthroughs, because most playthroughs kind of like, you know, undermine the whole point of the game. I do know that it's pretty grindy, but like, if you're not going to be doing what the title of the game says, it kind of makes it boring. But at the same time, like, I don't want you guys sitting there watching flowers dry in basins either. So we're gonna do a little bit harder of editing, but you know, still within reason. So do I not even I don't even have 2 towers. Okay, let's go see what I need to spray up real quick. I don't really want to buy spray paint because I'm a cheapskate. Let's see. Okay, I do have 2 towers. So we need to get the kennel. We really need to get the kennel. Yep, so we're getting bottlenecked by kennel. However, 2 towers will buy everything from us. How much did we owe Eddie? We owed Eddie a lot of money, right? Yep. I mean, not compared to what our limit is, but I wanted to keep it kind of lower than even that. Because I am trying to do a challenge run here. At least somewhat, right? At least make it somewhat interesting. So we'll go ahead and get some 2 tower guys. We definitely want a lot more orders, a lot more quicker, and unlocking Sector B will help me make mixes that will obviously drastically increase the feeling. I mean, I could technically make mixes on that little lab tray in there, but with the processing loss and everything else, it really, really isn't worth doing. I really wouldn't save that in a regular playthrough though. So like if we were just going for a regular playthrough, yeah. I was also thinking about maybe starting up a schedule 1, which would go like, it wouldn't take up a slot for this. We'd still do this 2 times a week. Besides, obviously, the first one that was towards the end of the week. This one will be kind of towards the end of the week, but we're gonna release 2 episodes. So the goal eventually would be like getting one Monday and then doing a break on Tuesday, maybe like record it Sunday, edit, post it Monday, take that little break Tuesday, maybe record it Tuesday, and then go ahead and post it Wednesday. That would leave Thursday, Friday, and Saturday really doing nothing. So we can maybe squeeze one schedule 1 video in if that's something that, you know, I get any type of feedback on. I'm so down to actually do that. I also have somebody in mind that I'd play it with completely through. We wouldn't be going. Actually, we would. We would be going for the 100% playthrough on schedule 1. And on here, we're gonna 100% this as well. But I don't like to use that no more because 100% on a game now is like kind of like those 100-day Minecraft videos where like you're really so limited on the amount of time because 100-day videos over, let's say, 3 hours don't get watched half as much as 100-day videos that are under 2 hours. So you kind of want to balance that, right? Now, I do know that some people might like to see that, but that's why I was also thinking I could like always play on stream for whatever game, you know what I mean? This one not so much because I'm playing it so late, but like most of the time, yeah. Like I would have no problem doing that. So schedule one, we would do. I would I would have a different approach to that one though. I would do a lot more editing because in schedule one, the 10K a week limit on an ATM. I also have never really played schedule one. Okay, like I know it sounds like I have right now, but to be 100% honest, I've never unlocked anything else besides like I know that what happens when you get to Highland Point. I've never even unlocked another sector, and that's on my casual game that I play. Versus this one, I've been playing for quite some time now, and I haven't 100%ed it, but it like on my Xbox account, I'm missing only a couple things. All right, so now we're just waiting on dealer level 10. So we'll take the speeds. Wait, was that the same? Nope. Okay, last two are the same. So the reason that I wanted to make an IB amp mix, um, what? Hold on, let me see if this is actually revamped at all. Nope. So it's still just 150. It's fine with me though. Um, I don't know. We want like 115. Hopefully it's good. So we're gonna get the IB, and then we got some sugar. We're gonna break this down a little bit. And this is kind of the stuff that I was talking about. So this was not that bad of a weight. However, so we have a 10%, 76, 12. So I was playing around and 75 was no good. We seen that too as well. Um I know for sure that 80 is good, but I kind of want to keep I want to get the maximum amount of ibuprofen in, but also keep the lethality down enough so that they're not dying. Because ibuprofen increases it not as much as other substances, but definitely increases the death chance. So we're gonna keep making our IB amp this time at a 76 to hopefully not lose customers, but get them to call us back even more, right? That's the real goal here. So one, two, three, four. Okay, four. Or okay. Yes. My bad. Four of these. Four of these. I don't know why my explosion factor is so high. I don't know what. Maybe we were just running into the boys way too much yesterday. I really don't remember though. I don't actually remember the last time I played. I'd have to rewatch it to understand why I'm at one of the highest explosion factors, which is drug lord. Maybe because I'm like I really be speed dealing and like I'm not saying that it's not a good idea, but you want to have a low enough level when Eddie texts you. Well, you don't need to actually on this one, but since my other casual game is with Kenji, or I should really call it a testing game because I used a lot of like scummy glitches, so it's not really casual, but I used it to um like advance much faster in that game, so I could kind of see what's working, so we don't have to go through so much trial and error on here trying to figure out if we're gonna, you know, waste $10,000 when we get the mixers that can mix 10 keys at a time. So, um, on obviously on my save, I don't have any type of like bottleneck. Like right now, I have to throw away or eat the seven, I think I said, since we have X unlocked, which is 3 more, so amps. So not having to do that. Oh, what's that? Right here. Let's see if these work now. Nope. Not really. So those are bugged. It's really silly because it's been that way for a long time, even on the base game. It's just I don't want to say laziness from the devs. They kind of dropped this game, so a lot of the people that like this game still do like this game, and a lot of people that haven't played this game think that DDS2 there's a lot more to do. To me, it doesn't capture the same feel. Like I don't actually feel like I'm the plug on DDS2, where versus like I actually feel like I'm the plug. Like everybody's hitting me up like yo yo yo. Even my dealers are hitting me up. And on the other one, you're like doing Eddie's job, dude. You're like dead dropping off stuff. I've never beat it though. I didn't really give it a fair chance, is what you could say. Uh, However, I've I've played enough of it to where I know that this one, in my opinion, is tenfold better, mechanics wise. Now, like it's a little bit of repetitiveness on this one, and it gets a little bit of I don't want to say boring, right? Because I'm not bored if I'm doing another playthrough, but it feels like you get to a point where we've ran out of stuff to do, and since we're 100%ing it, we have to get all the mansions and stuff. Like you're gonna be like, okay, this is gonna be a lot of grinding. However, I made a lot of money on my casual save, dude. Like way more than what we're getting out these garbage cans, because it's not just the dealers that get buffed. Like these guys can order like so much for themselves. Like leaving out the house and picking up 14K from like a deal is a crazy amount of money, in my opinion. So we kind of want to tag up this. Actually, we'll wait because it's about to be nighttime, so we'll get the bonus. We don't really need a spray right there. We need to level up for sure. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, we're waiting for that's a dealer. Let me just make sure. Yep. Yeah, so we're waiting for the dealer for nighttime for the big XP bonus that it gives us. I kind of don't want to put all my things in a quick learner. I kind of want to slow play this. So, with that in mind, oh, I did not mean to do that. Let's do, instead of 19, let's try 21. Can we even, okay. And instead of you, let's try 18, 19. Ooh. Oh, there you go. 19. So I could get away with it, but I'm not. I don't like it when it's past there. Sometimes they'd be like, hey, it's that's a bad deal. I'd buy more, and then they'll buy like 2, versus the regular like 35. Like that, it's very very different. So we have no complaints yet on the IB amp at the 76.7%. So it's only 1% higher than the regular, but makes you kind of think on your feet. Because usually you could put 130 no matter what. and it's got a couple brightness adjustments, I should say. Just because like it's pitch black sometimes in this game. Like right here, you'd be like, "What? I can't tell." But obviously, that guy scared the living hell out of me, dude. But we could kind of see, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what we got. Let's get to it. Wait, what's our missions right now? Run ourselves a hideout, bring the cash, addict 5 clients, unlock supermarket. But I can't unlock supermarket for real. I think this right here counts as 2 towers. Yep. The thing is the faster we can get into actually dealing the X pills, it's so much better, man. Like that $20 margin is before I've upped the price. So as you see, we were upping the price like, a lot. Um compared to the base game. I also seen in my other playthrough on the casual, I was getting stuck with the wall at the same max prices for the regular. So if they're like on the regular, you can only sell maximum 20 a G on the bud. When you get to that point, it says raising this anymore will drastically reduce or make you lose your clients. They meant drastically reduce the orders, but that's just what it says, kind of word for word. Which I was like, no, I don't want to do that, so I kept it at 19. Although my reputation slider was very low, so I've had everything maxed out, and the rep slider was so low. So now I'm like, well, let me think for a second, because this don't really seem right to me. How are they gonna get mad if it's within their like limits that they've set? Boom, I went over and no complaints at all. And I mean, when I say over, I mean I'm doing like 25 on the bud, and I'm doing like 30 on the amp. I'm doing like 57 on the X. So that is a very, very, very big difference. You know, because X started out when it said 30, I was like 30. That's higher than what I've ever sold it on the normal. Like usually you might be able to squeeze out like 27. So we didn't actually need to do that. But these guys will order the next unlock. So will everybody over here too. So these guys order the most of the next unlock for this side of the border. So that's kind of how the border is very weird actually, because right here this is a wall. So this is sector C, B, but it also includes these. And then this is sector A, which is the biggest part of the map. Well, I guess that depends on if you're counting this right here too, because this is Bad Asia. You can't really unlock Bad Asia though. I did hit you back up, buddy. I've noticed that. I think I don't really understand why that's happening, because I did not have this happen once on my casual save either. So very just confusing. Okay, so altogether we don't even have enough. I don't really want to sell a mint pure. Hmm. I mean, I mean, and then we could add like 2 of those. All right. No. This is only for one deal right now. The reason being is because dealers can actually get addicted too, and we need to addict 5 people. Once you get B though, it's much better. So, oh yeah, accepted already. So just any way I could get it is kind of how we're gonna get it, you know? Give me the goods, clients are waiting. No problem. Boom, we got it. That's amazing. Alright, so Sector B should now be open. And yeah, we got the get our Breaking Bad on. Boom, Sector B's open.
Hey, looks like the blockades got lifted. Right on. Let's go look around Sector B, shall we? But keep in mind that the police will search your shit each time you pass the checkpoint. So if you need to move something illegal through that wall, well, we're gonna have to get creative.
And then this is payment from yesterday, because somebody's got to pay it. Let's actually just do a 120. And that leaves us 15 to play with. I thought I had... Oh, I do. It's like I thought I had something to mill down and sprinkle in. So we don't want to make it too toxic. We'll do a 14-16. It should keep it, yeah, 80. So I don't want to lose custos. It'd be pretty sad if that happened to me. You kind of don't want to go for a 10 on really what you're cutting in. It's pretty high. Considering, especially, I don't know if, the thing is I don't want to get quoted on that and then the mod have changed it to be completely different, if that makes any sense. Like, usually when your clients are ordering like 20, 15 of something like this, you want to keep it pretty clean because you don't want to hurt them, or you actually want to cut it more instead of less. So like a couple things that you can't for sure keep pure is what we just unlocked. So Breaking Bad, D, you can't mess with the D pure. It'll kill people. You have to put sugar in it. There's a couple things you can't even sell at all. It's just, strictly sprinkle. We'll get there when we get there. Let's see. So we could actually do a couple of these tonight. So we'll go over to Sector B right now. And we'll talk to him about getting maybe some lab equipment, which would be, like, amazing. If you don't know the route to get here, I always go outside of your main apartment and then get to the red truck. Or blue truck. Hop in the sewers. Then you're going to go towards the porta potties through Canal. Which are Kennel. And then this will be blocked off. This right here will lead us straight into Sector B. As you see, we're going to go right underneath the gas station. Boom. I could show you this too. I suck at this. It's like freaking Skyrim, but my sensitivity is so high. Because I play with just such a high sense. I'm barely moving my mouse, right? So it's like a little bit difficult to do. Let's see. That right there would have let you straight up to the club. This right here will lead you straight out front of where I want to go. It's just sometimes there's a police cruiser right here, and obviously no good for us. We'll be taking that. Oh, he's locked. I forgot. You still got to unlock him. Here's the nightclub. Get out of here, VIP. Only. Okay, bye. It's the boys right there. They walk in groups of two. So, hello, Jay Schultz. What's going on? Let me check out what you got. So, a lot of people are tempted when they first see this. They're like, okay, duffel bag, large backpack. We're getting an upgrade right now. Me? I could be patient. And I mean, like, real patient. So, we're not actually going to mess with that. We're just going to check them out. The thing is carrying around a bag like that, especially when you're playing on Plato Ploma, is just very bad news. It's the cops will most likely always stop you, um, even if you feel like it was not worth getting stopped for. You know, like you could be just walking down the street. It's your bag. So if you're ever in a situation where you're like, dude, my bag is like almost empty, I'm getting stopped every checkpoint, well, besides these ones, but every like little car thing, everything that's left out during the day, I'm getting stopped. Why? Um, Even though we know that daytime you're supposed to be non-suspicious, so you're not supposed to run away from cops and stuff. However, if you walk by them at night, they're gonna say, "Hey, did you hear that?" You have about like a split second to run. So if you're walking around and being stealthy, you have like a split second to run. If you don't, they're gonna get you. But if I'm already running, like, okay, maybe they'll hear me from further away, but I'll also be able to get out of there without having to worry about, did I run fast enough this time? You know, like, it's just not a thing. All right, so we're gonna go check out the other way. We have enough money. I kind of don't want to spend it because that's the only way we're actually gonna progress is by saving. Because I have to pay Eddie back everything. I mean, it's just realistic. In real life, dude, if you're getting borrowed money, you can't borrow money again before you pay him back what you like. It's like paying the borrow with another borrow. Like, you know, like can I borrow 4 grand? Sure, but you owe me 5. And then when it comes time to pay, you're like, hey, borrow me 5 grand. You can't just do that. It's very unrealistic. So that's why I was really misfortunate to have bought a key of each. I thought that it was going to take a lot longer than it did to level up. Um, Especially with only 1 point in the quick learner, I didn't think that we'd go from 7 to 10 so fast. Even just that. So I think we're waiting for the day. I got 2 people hitting me up. Oh, dude, I don't actually have that. Oh, man, I forgot to disable that. It's very sad that I forgot to disable that. Um, this we can do. We'll leave the guy in the stink alone for a second. I don't want to cancel his order, make him mad at me. He's still a new customer, so they will wait forever in your phone, but they won't wait forever outside. And if you tell them no, they have a chance to just be like, "All right, piss off, then, mate." You know. So it's like you kind of want to balance that with being able. Hold on, did I accept something over the border? No, I was a little bit scared for a second. Uh, like it's pretty bad when you do that, especially when you're on hard mode and getting places that are usually pretty easy to get to is already a challenge. Um, Another thing I've noticed is the cops are either everywhere or nowhere on hard mode. So, like right now, like they're like almost nowhere. We've seen them once. To me, on easy mode, on my like testing, they're like consistently everywhere, if that makes sense. But they just don't search as much. So I don't know if that's an intended feature or if it's just another one of those bugs that was gonna get fixed, but ended up not really be worth their time because they're working on so many projects at once. And they are a small team, and I think that this game is already well put together. I keep forgetting nobody's there. Like, I literally keep forgetting that. I don't know when we actually gain access to the... I was checking how much we had. I don't know when we actually gain access to everything. But it's got to be here soon. I always forget. I feel like it's maybe 12. It's not 11, or else Eddie would have been calling me, telling me that his boy Jamie's back in town. We did do both of those guys, right? Yeah, for sure. This guy we should already have unlocked. However, the houses on a non-modded playthrough are so easy to get. Like, I almost recommend you buy the houses that give the dealers and clients as soon as you can. On this one, it's like you don't really need more than 2 or 3 dealers per area anyways. So you really just want to get like a hideout in A that suits you, B that suits you, and C. And this is not a hideout that's really suiting me in A. However, by the time that I end up really wanting to do something here, I could have just done it on the other side of the wall, if that makes any sense. So, okay, so 12 is when we unlock Jamie. So yes, I was right, because you need to unlock downtown to unlock Jamie, because who knows? I don't know why you can go past downtown and talk to him, but I don't know. It's super weird. We do need some more people in the kennel. We do need people addicted is the real issue right here. I feel like base game, this IB amp mix is like strong, man. Like, I had no problem getting the 5 addictions like back to back to back almost with the same mix. On here, it's like almost like ibuprofen's actually not addictive. So I'm kind of wondering if they've changed it to where it actually isn't. It would be, I don't know, it would be pretty cool, but a pain in the arse nonetheless. Alright, we got a lot of money on our person just from tonight. I've also seen this. I don't know if this really counts as a glitch. I mean, it's an unintended bug, so yes, but it's not like I'm doing it for money, right? It's just doing it for a quick way over if you're actually good at this. I can do this on a controller, I swear. I was thinking about getting my controller mapped on here. Or I think they actually have a way to do that now. Let's see. Controls. Maybe not. I thought there was controller support. Or maybe there is, but you have to just plug it in and use what they're doing.
Well, yeah, that happens from time to time. Don't worry, they should let him out in a couple of days. Check ShadyCom. Maybe there's a bail on the dealer so we can get him back on the streets quicker.
Oh man, that's kind of unfortunate because I might have to actually pay that. We'll see. And okay, that's
Okay,
such
there
a
should be
small
info
bail,
here on when the
especially for
dealer gets
48.
out and what the bail is, if there is one. You should keep your exposition low so this doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, so it's he basically telling us that we're a hot boy. I really don't know why. I don't know why we're so hot. Oh yeah, we need that. Especially with the recent price increase, even if it is a couple, you know. We'll take it. Luckily that wasn't too bad. Sometimes they go like sky high. Alright. So we are at 8,000. We shall pay Eddie back. I'll just pull the rest off the ATM. And then we'll do another order. I don't know why. I don't know why I keep doing it. Okay, they're the boys right there. So we're going to avoid them completely. Or we're going to try to avoid them completely. Okay, they actually went that way. Let's try to get a new RNG based lockpick game, dude. I really hate when they're like that. Dude, if somebody knows how to mod that sees this, if you could just add one knock doors, like, I would pay for that mod. Seriously. All right, we got max 2 tower respect.
Oh yeah, also avoid getting into debt. First of all, you'll need that account for some payments, and second of all, the state dislikes criminals, but it sure hates debtors.
I guess before police curfew's up, we'll go run and spray paint over there so we can get downtown, like ASAP. Now, I wonder if I'll start killing people right away if I don't cut. I know in base game it's impossible to do it right away, but like this isn't base game. It's nowhere even close. So general exposition. Oh, exposure factor very high. Correct. We got our first
So,
one.
you scored a first addict. That's some strong shit you're selling. Addicted clients buy a bit more dope and are less picky, both quality and price-wise. Don't get too excited though. They won't just buy whatever shit you give them. They're drug addicts, not tech hipsters.
I always think that's so funny. Alright, so we got him. He's hooked. He ain't leaving. So we barely had enough to pay back Eddie. My boy. Alright. And that's with 5,000 out the bank too, so technically we really ain't have enough. This boy be tripping sometimes, especially when you spray paint in front of him. I know it's intended, but uh, when I first had it happen, and I was like, dude, I keep getting double searched right at this checkpoint so often, dude. It's so annoying.
Come here for a moment.
Like this. What it is they can actually search you
Carrying any
no matter
illegal
what.
weapons?
It's they just have a very low chance to search you. So this is the real reason is they're supposed to search
All right,
people like
go.
this, or like if you're throwing your bag or messing around in front of them instead of just being potatoes that stand there and watch you do it, to actually give you some type of resistance. Like, hey, dude, stop. Um, it's all right. It's all right, but it's still a little silly to me, only because like I didn't even stop spray painting, right? I just
Hey,
kept going.
come over here, pal. Do you have
So
anything illegal on you? Fucking patho.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right. So we still didn't get hit up from Eddie. I don't. Did we even hit level 12? No, we ain't even halfway there. We might not actually hit level 12 this whole episode. We did score our first addict though, so that's something to look forward to. Hold on, let's check. And then you're the one that I messed up on. So 977, pretty easy. I do know that doing this during the day is a lot worse than actually doing it at night. Um, but our our exposure factor is already so high. Um, I'm not saying it's unfixable, but it's pretty up there. Like it's a sad number. You would hope that you didn't reach this, but when you do, it's like, okay, I guess I'll deal with it. Yeah, so my bad on like I'm trying to keep it commentary, but I did literally just get off of an 11-hour shift too, so and I gotta be up in 6 hours, 6-ish hours. We still didn't pay Eddie. If we pay Eddie, we could start making actual money. I don't know what I'm doing. And then I'll get to do my favorite stuff for a pretty long time. Um, it's just the speed boost and stamina boost it gives you. So obviously, this is all an in-game thing. Um, it just makes the game that much easier, right? Like as long as you can avoid being near the cops, it doesn't really matter. But I just feel like realistically, that's unavoidable. So it's not like possible. So now we're about to order a new package from him. It's kind of good because the next one won't really be sold until much, much later. So it doesn't too bad affect everything. So now I can make a new order. With the 105 limit, so it is much, much later. But now I'm scared that I'm going to get Belina. And if you get Belina, the next product is going to be sooner than later. And I'll need to have some of that product on hand. So, because I was just going to get 5 of everything, but we'll just keep it. We'll just get one key each. We'll do 2 of these. And then 2 of these. All right, so then we're going to owe him 50 grand. See if we can get that before, you know, anything. All right, so we're going to enable it, and then we're going to raise the price. We'll try 40 off rip. Try 39. All right, so we're going to do 38 because if my respect drops in any other area, they're not going to, it's going to give me those stupid numbers again. 55 off rip. Oh, it's a little bit too high. Okay. I can work with 51. Like for real. So we going to wait for this little dead drop. And then I guess get right back to y'all. Let's see. I kind of really want to unlock that next area. So I think we'll deal it. While we're waiting, we'll deal to who we can. So 42, 21, a 7. Hold on. Who are you? Yep, a 14. What do we got here? Okay, so we'll do the 42. We have enough. That's crazy. Okay. That was pretty lucky actually. If we went one more, it would have been Dunzo's. All right, what do we have here? We'll give him a 7 of the pure. I think that's what he wants. Yep. Okay, and a 14 here, which we'll need to restock. Yeah, so that's why I usually do 5s and 2s. It's literally going to be 2 bags regardless. I try to make it the minimum amount of inventory slots filled up per, but it don't always go that way. So, what are you, 42? Oh. Haha, what you gonna do about it?
To all units, possible assault with robbery near the docks. Over.
I guess they're gonna stand right there, and that's what they're gonna do about it. Yo, holla at me through the fence. Yeah. Them boys right over the corner, though, so just be smooth with it. Oh, man, I can never make this jump. Maybe on this one it's patched out. That's crazy.
We have a possibly armed robber around Old Town. Oh.
Yo, that's gotta be... I've never even seen that. I didn't even know that that was a part of any route. Like, is it because it's got revamped? I mean, that door is usually locked, right? So, like, do they just glitch through it usually? That's crazy. Or maybe it's like one of those if unlocked route here instead. But I've never been caught up there either, so... Like, a lot of these other places, like, I know. You hear? I know that they're going to be right around the corner when I'm doing these, so you just got to be quick with it. Oh my gosh, we did it. So we're going to go unlock this. This is going to make me, you know, prance in my boots real quick because this right here was the main goal. So we actually did finish it. We're gonna need a lot of money though. Let's hope that we have enough laundered. All right, that's gonna start the phone call as soon as I back out of here. We really might not have enough, y'all. That's usually a lot, but we really might not have enough here. All right, so let's go to equipment mode and let's put away all this. We don't actually need that though. All right, you know what? We'll do a little bit more organizing better, but let's go check it out. Oh man, Eddie really ain't just call us though. He really supposed to call us. That's pretty sad. Um, we'll go over there and we'll go see if we could still do it, even though we didn't get called. So we did unlock downtown.
Hey, you don't try anything stupid. Okay, clean. Go home.
And yeah, we definitely gonna actually play the story on here too. So my boy Jamie, bro, what I got to do to get you to recognize me, man? I'll put a little smiley face at the door. Come on, Jamie. You're not even on vacation. Come on, bro. He's literally standing behind the counter like he's waiting for me to come over. But no, he ain't really waiting. He just letting you know that I could be there if I was respected enough. I don't think we can actually push for 13 right now, y'all, because it's like I'm already cooked right now on time. All right. Well, I'm gonna spray up and stuff, and then you know come back when it's sprayed up, or we get a dead drop, or a police chase because I'm dumb or something like that. You know, just the regular basics. All right. So we back, and
Yeah, religion, riot police, and psychedelics. Powerful mixture, and an essence to this shithole.
so basically, I just sprayed up what I could. I didn't get a phone call at all, so
Sir, stop.
you know,
Stand still, please.
there's that. But I did get a bunch of deals, right? So the plan now is
Okay, you're clear.
kind of go up here, do them deals. See, I know I won't hit it though. Here, we're gonna upgrade Quick Learner too, though. At least one more time. We're gonna go up here and check it out and see if any of those deals could be done for a quick buck real fast. This one. This one right here. This is what I was kind of hoping for. As you see, he has leveled up way faster. So it's because his order from the beginning is 52, then 88. So the next one should be big. But his was 48 and then 494, but he's like half the level. So I don't really know why that happens, but obviously for us, it's pretty spot on what we needed. Easter slums, yes, we'll take it. We'll take it. Wait, what's this? Nope, we'll take that. All right. So we're gonna have to just go ahead and give out some pure. And then how many did he want? He wanted 400. Dang it. So 494. Oh yeah, Rose tweaking. All right, so what we're gonna do for that one is actually pull out one of these because it's gonna be the loan anyways, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and throw 6 back in to get that 94. Okay. Um, the reason I like those is because this is going to 100% give us the max that we need for XP wise. That will kind of skyrocket our profit as well. So now we'll have money too. You know, it's hard to explain, but you really do feel quite broke in the beginning. And it doesn't. Luckily, this isn't vanilla, okay? Because it doesn't go away on vanilla for an extremely long time. And here you kind of feel like more. How do you explain that? Like more prepared. Like you almost feel like you knew that this was going to happen, so you got this. Even though originally I hadn't played this until after that first video, and I was like hooked, right? But instead of going back on my word and then dropping like 20 videos on the same thing in a week, we're gonna keep it to 2 uploads a week. And I'm gonna start a casual save that I could maybe even experiment on. So that's really why I did turn the cops down for those casual saves, because it was it was just like I really did want to see Belina. To check him out, make sure that he was not nerfed in a way, but he actually might be balanced. So he might actually just be on par with Kenji, or maybe he's still much better, which would be crazy to me because the second dead drop to Kenji, I made about, well, profit wise, profit wise, I made about 100,000, but total 250K, which is so much money in this game usually. But for me, I had to, pay for it, so I had to give Eddie 150 of it. Then, the laundering, I was just not keeping up with just doing watches and bracelets and stuff. It wasn't actually keeping up with the demand, and I didn't even get my first house like that I bought until after Eddie buys me my house in Sector C. So it is very, very difficult to manage something. I kind of want to say, like, if you're unfamiliar with it, like, explore the unknown. You know what I mean? But I do have experience, and I almost felt like I was in that situation where I was like, dude, I'm not even sure if this is like doable to 100% the game with all the crazy prices. So it ended up being doable, especially if dude, with Kenji ordering so much, it was pretty intense. Um, that's what actually made me go ahead and add the mod that increases the storage containers. Okay, we're going for the pallets. One, boom, boom. So you got a key of each of the new products, and then 2 keys of the old products, because obviously if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? So they like that stuff. Especially Sector A really likes their amp. Now, hopefully we do hear back from one of the dealers, and hopefully that's him right here, actually. Yeah, we do. 543. Nice. That's kind of huge, dude. Or maybe it's not. Okay, let's think smart about this. I swear, maybe I'm just not thinking right. All right, this might not seem smart, but it is. It's gonna work. Okay. At least until we get the metal containers going. This is what we're gonna have to do. So 43. We need to take out 57. Ooh, that should leave me with 543. There you go. Big bulky bags draw a lot of attention, so basically filling it up is not always the smartest thing to do. Especially when you're like right now being at the state that I am. I really don't have a lot of how do I explain it? Like a lot of options to really progress until I unlock Jamie, which I thought was 12. Hopefully it's not broke and I have to redo all this. Um, but I mean, it'll be okay for now. So hold on, my bad. I'm going on. Okay. Then we'll take those. We won't take you actually. All right. Now we'll take two of the new ones. Then you just want to 7 a bud. All right. To really do this, I'm gonna actually have to bring back out these jars. I know, but sometimes it's got to be done, you know. And a 7. I hate when it doesn't pop up when you go into there. There you go. So we have a 35, a 9, and a 7, then another 7. No, I was right. Nope. Already got one. Okay, then a 7. Then a 14 of the new stuff. That's pretty crazy. Of course, I hid the new stuff all the way in the back. Well, the yellow, even though eventually it'll be blue. You know, Breaking Bad, bro. Breaking Bad's got me hooked, man. Ugh, dang it. All right. Oh, you're here for the big boy order. Up first. Don't mind if I do. Here it comes.
Hey, yo, good news, baby. That drugstore downtown seems to be open now. They just finished the renovation or something. Might want to check that out for some, new medicine. It's ran by my old boy Jamie. I'll let him know you'll be coming through, so he might have something extra in his offer.
Whoa, now that guy might have some interesting chemicals and some new lab equipment. Go check it out.
Don't worry. Oh, I forgot about you. Something's wrong. Yes, it is. That's kind of fine anyways. I guess not. I guess it's not fine. But, you know, it could be.
B11 and B12 requested back on the police station.
I was hoping you were here to show us how much I'd be making off of 14. Because these are common orders, you know? 7s, 14s. I'll know about how much this stuff's actually gonna rake me in. I mean, I could just do the math, right? But I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to go to school, so. Okay, so every 4 sevens is about $1,000. We'll just chalk it up to that. You know, it's more like 12 something, but you know. Or 1360. Dude, I'm just bad at math. If you're wondering why I went all the way over here first, it's because we have to go grab that for him. I can't. I don't know why I did that, actually. Those will always stay teal. We'll go ahead and package up this bad boy. Just for him. And then run all the way back to 2 towers just to make some money. But, you remember, dude. So as
Hey,
long...
you, stop right there. Don't move or we tase you, buddy. After him! Don't run!
Oh, man.
Crap, he's running away!
That's what I get for not going the right way, too. Dude, those boys lost me like that, but I also lost them. We lost each other, I guess. So now we're pretty good as long as the same cops don't see us. I didn't want to say that and then get right into another chase, though. That'd have been silly. So I think them boys right there, they'll definitely remember us. Okay. The rest of them will still, well, arrest us. Yeah, forget lockpick. Damn it. I messed that jump up. I messed it up again. Dude, can I not jump anymore? I don't know what's going on, man. Alright, we'll just jump over this. I swear it's a two-way jump. Like I can almost vividly remember doing it both ways before, so. The shortcut jump, not the fence. Alright, so as long as the same cops don't see us, we should be good. I've had problems with it in the past, though. But we are about to see right now.
All units, be
Hey,
advised.
you, wait.
We have a
Do you have
possibly
anything
armed
illegal
robber
on
around Old Town. Over.
So now we don't, because we hit every deal.
Alright,
Yep.
off you go.
Okay. Awesome. So the only ones that are going to give us problems, we'll know right away, because they don't even give you, they're not going to say, hey, you, come here. They're just going to say after him. So, you know, they're just going to get on you. All right. We need both, actually. So, to start, don't mind this, because this is all overhauled. And this. So we need 2 of these. We don't need them, but I want them. And then we'll take... I really want 10. We'll see if we can do it. We'll see if we can do it. Because I want one of those. See, we're not going to be able to get 10. We're not even going to be able to get one like that. Okay, so we'll sacrifice that. Okay, this is what's going to have to do for now. It'll be fine though, because the mill, it's not. I've I've changed a couple things around. You'll see. Well, you'll see in the next episode because this one we're gonna have to come to a close here. So we're just gonna grab. Wait, no, no, no. That's those are 50 G's. I forgot. We only need like 10. All right, let's go get searched before it's too late.
Patrol requested to the eastern slums.
Hey,
Over.
come over here, pal. Are you carrying any drugs or weapons?
So if you want to know what too late is, I would honestly, I wouldn't come up to him at
Okay,
15 or
clean.
less.
Go home.
Now, the reason is because sometimes when the clock is low enough, he'll still put you in jail for breaking curfew, even though it says you have like 5 minutes or 6 minutes left. I don't want to keep theory testing and figuring out exactly what the problem is, right? So we won't. Okay, let's see. We definitely need this down. I seen a spot. That'll cover up our bud though. So we'll put him here. And then we'll go to lab mode. Then we'll get into actually using this stuff the next one. So we'll take the sugar. Honestly, just dump it. Equipment mode. Alright. Now for our machines. Dude, we're never gonna use this either, so dump it. We're out of the little boy stage. For your machines, you kind of want to be able to access them. Oh wait. I forgot we only got one. That's kind of sad. But it does do a whole key at a time. Now, this does 10 keys at a time, and these hold 10 keys at a time. So that's the main difference from the last episode. So the last episode, I did not have this stuff on there, but then seeing what everybody was ordering, I don't want to spoil nothing here for the people that want to actually experience the mod for the first time. I'm just gonna put it like this, dude. The orders that I were getting, I can't even speak right now. I'm tired. The orders I did it again. The orders I was getting were for like crazy amounts, especially from the gang and stuff, dude. That stuff was insane. But if you guys did enjoy this one, just please drop a like, leave a comment. It helps your boy out. And if you haven't subscribed, you should do so. So I'll see you next time.